Let's talk. Let's talk.
Giles Brown.
Let's talk.
And the time is 21 minutes to 12 o'clock. Stephen Ritson joins us at 12 o'clock with Europe Today. Now, as you know, I have been laughing and joking about the whole thing and not feeling very Christmassy. And you know how I don't get into the spirit. But, however, there are certain things that I will get into the Christmas spirit for. And this week and this weekend especially, there are a variety of festive events coming up and charities and galas that we should be highlighting, but one of them is one which is very close to the heart of Talk Radio Europe. It is, of course, Cudeca, which is the palliative cancer hospice and charity for those within Malaga province as well as throughout Spain, and delighted to say that they are having a gala with and here to tell us more about it is from representing Cudeca is Esther. Esther, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you? I'm very happy to talk to you today.
Yes, I know. I've returned. I had to come back because I knew I had to talk. You see, I would have normally taken the rest of the day off, but I just thought, no. I promised Esther that we'd have her on the radio, and therefore.
Thank you so much.
So now it seems strange, but here we are again. It's Christmas, and it is once again Villa Tiberio are doing us all a great favor because it is the time for the Christmas Gala.
That's right. I'm so excited to be able to talk about it. Villa Tiberio and Cudeca are both very close to my heart as well. You know, I've been working for Cudeca for eight years until I decided to launch my own communication agency. And now I'm still working for Cudeca from a different point of view and trying to promote Villa Tiberio Gala Christmas Dinner, which is this Sunday, guys. And I know you're going to be there. So I'm expecting everyone to come at 7:30 this Sunday, 7th December.
Yeah.
And there are many surprises for everyone to enjoy during the night. I can tell you a bit about it if you like.
Yeah, that would be. I'm going to be I'm going to be the master of ceremonies, so I'd like to know what I'm doing. So you can just tell me, Esther, please.
Yeah, because you've been there for so many years doing this for charity. I have to say thank you so much for giving us your time for free for charity because it's close to your heart. That's lovely. That's something really nice of you to do. And there is a surprise that I'm telling everyone today. We're going to have Monty to paint a picture, to paint live for the night. Okay. And then you will be able to auction this picture, this piece of art, on the live auction. I'll introduce you to Monty when we're there. And it's a very interesting man. He is from Colombia. He lives here, but he is recording a documentary right now on his own life. He went through many different things in life. Coming from Colombia, he got involved into many different things. I can't speak on the radio now.
We'll just say some interesting situations. I think Esther is the words we're looking for.
That is right.
Now, I've seen Monty's pictures. I actually met him just briefly, and they're very vibrant. They're full of colour. He's a big guy. I mean, he's not. If you think of artists as being, sort of quiet types. I mean, he's got presence, hasn't he? He's a big guy, and his paintings are full of colour, like you would expect from somebody from Colombia.
And this is interesting for you to mention because colors and finding yourself are very connected, and this is why he started this. This is not his work, but this is his hobby, and he does it really professionally, and he wants to give it to charity, so he does this for charity as well, and that's why he wants to give back to the community, because when he came to Spain, he felt really warm and very nicely welcomed, so that's why he wants to give something back. And colorful, that's something we need in Villa Tiberio to enjoy the live auction this fall for Cudeca. We need all kind of sounds, music, that we're going to have performances there as every year. This is going to be for charity as well. We're going to have Elvis. This is, Elvis.
Yes.
Of course, this is a great tribute to Elvis.
A voice like no other, I think we can say, Elvis, yes.
And a character like no other.
Yes, indeed.
I love his performances. And we're going to have a raffle. This is also for charity. I need to tell you that the price for the night for dinner is 75 euros, but 25 euros of which will go straight to Cudeca.
Yeah.
So this means that only by attending to dinner to this gala, you are already supporting Cudeca Hospice.
And let's just say let's just say a few words about because you got Stelvis, you've also got Mr. Mouth, one of the best known soul singers, Mama Kath as well. So you've got some great voices amongst others. But also we must especially say a thank you to a friend of this station and obviously a legend among restaurateurs both in Marbella and also in London because I knew him from back then, Sandro Morelli, who every year he puts out, doesn't he? He puts out the Villa Tiberio for this charity event, and also in the summer, of course, as well.
He is such a charitable man. Since I've met him, the way he speaks about charity work is impressive. He puts his heart into giving to others. He does have a business here. We all know that Villa Tiberio is one of the it's a classic for Marbella.
Yeah.
So the jet set started to meet in Villa Tiberio, but he's been giving to charity, especially to Cudeca this is the 30th gala, but he's been giving to Cudeca for almost 30 years because he met Alfonso, who passed away 3 years ago, and they fell in love platonically. They liked each other so much that he committed to the cause straight away. So he's been giving and donating to Cudeca since then until he decided to start with the gala dinners. So this is something that we need to praise him for. Yeah. I think it's really impactful and it sets an example for our community in Marbella.
And if you like your restaurants old style, if you like old style restaurant, old style Marbella, Villa Tiberio I mean that in a really good way because the waiters are old style, they're friendly, but they know what they're doing. And if you like if you want to do celebrity spotting, I mean, everybody is on the wall. You can walk around the Villa Tiberio and you can just spot people on the wall and go, yeah, that's him, and with him and Sandra and that, and blimey and gosh, and people you didn't even know. Just tell us quickly, because people will say, oh, well, Cudeca, they've got Antonio Banderas, they got this, they got the place in Malaga. They've got so much money, they can't possibly need any more funding. Tell me what it's really, what the situation really is for Cudeca at the moment.
Well, the situation, this is right. We have an ambassador, which is Antonio Banderas, and if you go into the Cudeca website, you probably can see a lot of money coming in, but a lot of money is being spent in the care, in palliative care that we provide to people. The number of patients Cudeca receive is not decreasing, it's always increasing because it's not only cancer patients that Cudeca receives in the hospice, it's any illness that potentially becomes end-of-life situation.
Yeah.
So any illness we care for everybody in the end of life. In the province of Malaga, we don't spread. I mean, Cudeca doesn't spread any other places further away because of resources.
Sure.
So this is why funding is so important because every penny that Cudeca gets is spent on giving care in the end of life. So I think this is not a charity that's going to get really rich. This is a charity that receives a lot of money because the expenses for the palliative care are really, really high.
And you can tell that this is a necessary service because I've obviously several people have said how they loved ones who've had to call upon the services have been how much they've appreciated how it's brought dignity to people, whatever their situations, whether they want to be at home or they in the situation where they are as well. And also it's also the dedication of and they don't get a lot of credit for it, but the admin, the backroom staff, the guys like yourselves who go out and they, this is dedication. Because we see when we did the telethon, we would see the same friendly faces, the same familiar faces year in and year out. So that just goes to prove how it is a passion with you guys.
Thank you so much for mentioning that. That goes straight to my heart. You're making me emotional now. Even though I'm not with Cudeca permanently, but I'm related to Cudeca. Cudeca kept for my brother when he passed away. In February will be 7 years ago. And I know exactly how the care that Cudeca provides works. I know how the psychological care works. I know how the social work is about. I know how it is about. I know how the medical care is. I know how it works, not only because I work there, or I worked in the past there, but I know it because I had it in my own family, from my own parents, from myself, if I needed to. So, yeah, thank you so much, because when a charity is growing, you need a very powerful administration system to hold it up, to keep it working, to make it as professional, as much as professional as you can be. So that is very nice of you to mention. Thank you.
No, but my pleasure. The event is the Villa Tiberio Christmas Dinner Party. It takes place this Sunday, the 17th of December, from 7:30 p.m. We've got fireworks. There's a champagne reception. There are several great acts through the evening. Good food too, which always helps. Really good food. If people, and again, 25, it's 75 euros each. 25 goes direct to Cudeca, and of course, then we have the raffle, the auction, etc. If people want more information, Esther, where is the best place to go? Where can they find more information or book tickets?
Well, 3 ways to get information. First way to get information is calling straight away to Villa Tiberio restaurants. Or people can find me in social media very easily. My name is Esther Ráez. I'm everywhere. They can direct message me, or they can call Cudeca Hospice straight away and ask for information about the Villa Tiberio Gala Christmas Dinner.
Okay, just give us some numbers here. Villa Tiberio directly is 952-771-799. That's 952-771-799. You can also call Cudeca by 697-146-987. That's 697-146-987. It's the Villa Tiberio Christmas Dinner Party. That's somebody beeping to get their order in already in the background. Esther, as always, great to speak to you. Have a fabulous Christmas, and I will see you this Sunday, the 17th of December, at the Villa Tiberio Christmas Dinner Parties. Esther, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much for having me, and I'll see you there on Sunday.